There exists a famous temple for Lord Shiva in Maddur Taluk in the state of Karnataka. The temple is 5.3 kilometers from Maddur bus stand. The Shiva temple in the small hamlet under Vaidyanatheshwara Panchayat is called Vaidyanatheshwara temple. The temple is on the bank of the river Shimsha, which is a tributary river of river Kaveri and lies 2 kilometers inside the main town Maddur. The Lord of Medicines, Vaidyanatheshwara, has self-manifested to cure ailments of many sorts, especially diseases related to the skin. The main deity, Lord Vaidyanatheshwara, is Swayambhu Lingam. It is said that many emperors visited the temple, referring to the inscriptions period of Rajaraja Chola, Gangarajas, Hoysala Vishnuvardhana II Krishnadevaraya. The temple history dates back to the times of Hoysala kingdom. Lord Shiva, called Vaidyanatheshwara, is in the form of snake. There is an ant hill inside the sanctum sanctorum of the temple, from which Lord Shiva reportedly emerged in the form of a shivling. To get any sort of skin diseases cured, one must visit the temple on 4 Mondays and take bath in river Shimsha by wearing the wet clothes. And also offer prayers to Lord by performing Archana and Abhisheka. At the end, they will be offered the sand of snake pit as prasad and medicine which they have to mix in the daily water and consume it. The belief is that the divine energy from the sand turns the water into divine and cure the diseases. The temple will be open from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Panchamrita Abhishekam will be done twice a day. Since the Abhisheka or Archana is done between 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. only, those who decide to get the puja done on their behalf will have to prefix their appointment with the priest or be available at the temple by 7 a.m. to get it done. The Lord, in the form of Shivalinga, is seated under a 7-hooded snake standing behind, covering the head of a Lord. The divine Nandi is seen seated on the left hand side of the Lord in the inner hall in such a manner that it does not block the full vision of the Lord to the devotees. There is a general belief amongst the devotees that a divine serpent lives inside the Garbhagriha, protecting everyone in the village who offers prayers here. The walls in the Navaranga hall has sculptures such as Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Saraswati, Lord Muruga, Lord Bhairava, Lord Parashurama, and 2 sets of Shivling, one called Yadahari and other Balahari. Perhaps those Shivalingas may have been installed by penencing Lord Parashurama in that shrine. Besides those, there is also sculpture of Goddess Mahishasura Mardhini and Goddess Uma Maheshwari in the Navaranga hall, which is the first entrance before entering Garbhagriha of the temple. All of them bear the characteristics of Ganga Chola period architecture. The walls of the temple is simple, supported by decorated pillars. According to the word of mouth spread folklore, thousands of years ago, there was an ant hill under a tree, and a milking cow used to daily go and stand near the ant hill at a particular time and release milk from her dug as though she was performing Abhisheka to the ant hill. One of the curious villagers who happened to keep a watch for some time on the strange behavior of the cow hid himself nearby, and after witnessing the strange act of the cow, spread the news among the villagers. Since the villagers used to be a staunch believer of God, they too continued to offer worship to the ant hill, and one day Lord appeared in the dream of one of the villagers to tell them that he was resting inside the ant hill and will manifest at appropriate time to cure the diseases of those who worshipped him in that place. Till then, since there was no medical doctors were available in the villages and only local elders based on the experience gained over the years treated the ailments with herbs and plants, as promised, on a heavy rainy day, the pit broke open into 2 halves, revealing the Lord Shivling seated inside. The villagers continued to offer the prayers to the Shivling in the same place, considering him to be a local doctor, and when they prayed for curing their diseases, they were relieved of their problems.